Cambridge, Massachusetts. At the heart of a city known as the global hub of life sciences, one biotech company is quietly drawing the attention of investors by designing new drugs through an unprecedented method, targeting the motion of proteins rather than their static structures. The company's name is RLAY Therapeutics. Unlike traditional pharmaceutical companies that rely on fixed three-dimensional structures of proteins for drug design, RLAY Therapeutics has developed a unique approach. It simulates how proteins move over time and targets specific transitional conformations. This platform, known internally as Dynamo, integrates physics-based modeling with machine learning, enabling a new paradigm in precision medicine focused on selectivity and accuracy at the molecular level. Despite this scientific sophistication, the company's stock price remains puzzlingly low. On September 26, 2025, following the close of the U.S. stock market, RLAY Therapeutics was trading in the low $5 range. In contrast, many institutional analysts had set 12-month price targets of over $17, a discrepancy exceeding 230%. The company's market capitalization hovered around $900 million, markedly undervalued compared to peers at similar stages of clinical development. What could explain this? Is it simple market oversight, or are there underlying structural risks investors haven't fully processed? The core pipeline asset for RLAY Therapeutics is a small molecule candidate called RLY 2608. This drug selectively inhibits the alpha isoform of PI3K, phosphoinositide 3 kinase, specifically its mutant forms. These mutations, particularly in the PEC3CA gene, are known to abnormally activate this protein in certain breast cancers. RLY 2608 is designed to bind only to these mutant proteins, sparing normal cells and thereby potentially avoiding the severe metabolic side effects, like hyperglycemia, commonly seen with non-selective PI3K inhibitors. The drug was tested in hormone receptor-positive, HER2-negative breast cancer patients with PIK3CA mutations in combination with fulvestrant. According to results presented in June 2025 at the American Society of Clinical Oncology, ASCO, the median progression-free survival exceeded 10 months, and the objective response rate approached 40%. For patients undergoing second-line treatment, progression-free survival extended past 11 months. The drug also showed promising tolerability with notably fewer metabolic adverse effects. Based on these results, RLAY Therapeutics initiated a phase 3 trial in mid-2025. The comparator arm is fulvestrant plus capivasertib, a combination already approved by the US FDA. Typically, phase 3 trials require statistically significant superiority or non-inferiority to existing therapies. Most companies entering this stage partner with larger firms or secure substantial capital. Unusually, RLAY chose to proceed independently. Here lies the first mystery. Despite compelling clinical signals, precise mechanism of action, and a head-to-head trial with an approved competitor, the stock remains stagnant. Does the market doubt the statistical power of the phase 3 design? Or perhaps it questions whether the observed response rates will translate into commercially meaningful outcomes. Maybe investors believe the difference versus the standard of care isn't large enough to drive physician and payer preference. The second mystery stems from the company's portfolio strategy. RLAY outlicensed RLY 4008, its FGFR2 inhibitor, to Elevation Oncology, formerly Elevation Therapeutics. The deal included approximately $75 million in upfront and regulatory milestone payments, with a total value up to $500 million, including commercial milestones and royalties. In the biotech sector, it is customary for mid-cap companies to diversify clinical assets to spread risk. However, with this outlicensing, RLAY's only remaining clinical stage asset is RLY 2608. This single asset concentration is unusual. It implies that the success or failure of RLY 2608 could determine the company's future. Investors may be pricing in that risk accordingly. The third mystery involves capital strategy. In the first half of 2025, RLAY reported having approximately $650 million in cash and short-term investments. The company projected a cash runway through 2029. While most biotech firms operate on 12 to 24-month funding cycles, RLAY has an unusually long financial horizon. This could reflect operational discipline or strategic patience to generate robust data before raising additional capital. So, why is the stock still stuck in the low single digits? It's not due to a lack of science, capital, or a clear clinical plan. Rather, it appears that the market is waiting for one decisive result, whether the phase 3 trial will conclusively demonstrate superior outcomes in a competitive, high stakes therapeutic space. Until then, Relay Therapeutics remains suspended in a peculiar balance of innovation and inertia, potential and hesitation. And here's where you come in. Valuester welcomes your comments and tips about stocks, whether listed, unlisted, or soon to go public, or crypto assets that you believe deserve our next deep dive. Leave your suggestions in the comments below. Your insight could be the next mystery we uncover. This was Valuester.